Hi, I'm Mike Adams, and I went to Multnomah in 1985. I was part of the graduate diploma course. One of the things Multnomah did for me is it gave me a bigger view of the world. I had a larger worldview, which really got me thinking I want to be involved in things that are happening outside my home, in the world around me, and that's certainly been a part of how I've gotten involved in what I'm doing today. I live in England now, but I work all over Asia and the Far East. We do radio programming and disaster response, emergency radio and disaster. This is my radio in a suitcase, and we train teams to use this suitcase radio equipment in disaster-prone countries. So in Indonesia, in the Philippines, India, places that are really prone to disaster, they learn how to use this equipment to get an emergency radio station on the air quickly within like 72 hours after a disaster, to be on the air, broadcasting, giving information to help people rebuild their lives right inside the disaster zone. So everything has to be in a suitcase, ready to fly. This is our transmitter. With our FM transmitter, we can reach 15 to 20 miles around a disaster area. So imagine even like the Dadaab refugee camp in Kenya. 500,000 people live within that radius. So with a station no bigger than this, you can cover like 500,000 people who are recovering from a disaster and refugees. Our studio has everything that we need packed inside this Samsonite suitcase. So it has a 7-channel mixer. So all our microphones run through the mixer here. We've got these radio headsets. So with the radio headset, the announcer is all hands-free and can be very involved in what's going on around them. We've got a CD player down here and a digital audio recorder where they can go out and record interviews in the field. With the laptop, we use it as an automation playout, so all our programs, all our music, information is loaded onto the laptop and can play all this critical information to the affected community. What we have here is a short clip from the Indian disaster response in 2008.
ये कार्यक्रम फर्स्ट रिस्पांस इंडिया के सौजन्य से प्रस्तुत किया जा रहा है। आप इस कार्यक्रम को
Here are a few reflections for other Multnomah alumni. And one thing I've really learned during my 25 years since I've left Multnomah is that you really can change the world. But I've made Mike's 2 rules for changing the world, and the first rule is important. Changing the world is hard. There is no getting around the fact that it really is hard. It takes a lot of effort to change the world around you, to make a difference, to make an impact. The second rule is as important as the first. You can change the world. Using your gifts and skills, your unique characteristic, and you can make a difference. You just have to decide. Our best memory from Multnomah is this, where my wife Bridget and I met, and so we began dating when we were at Multnomah. So what did we do for dates?
We went to Rusty's and had milkshakes. Oreo milkshakes.
Oreo milkshakes at Rusty's Cafe, Rusty's Restaurant. It's a fond memory because that's where we met, and that's where we've spent the rest of our life together, starting at Multnomah.